Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Here's your brother coming right back at you once again to help you make sense of all the accepted craziness on this flat earth of ours. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. And as I always say, are you ready for the truth? Can you handle the truth? Because, ladies and gentlemen, the truth is not accepted in this world. The truth, okay, the only thing that, you know how that old saying goes, crime pays? Well, crime literally pays. I mean, just look at the leg. Where if you steal less than $950, you're okay. You won't get no charge, you won't get no criminal charge, nothing. You get a slap on the wrist and just keep going. Do it again. Okay? And the same thing in New York. Okay? My hometown, which is where I grew up. So, ladies and gentlemen, the truth, because you got to understand, we live in an upside down world. See, we were introduced to a lie, and humanity has been living under the lie forever. And that's why the times of the Gentiles, of these Edomite systems, must be fulfilled before God let his presence known. Okay? So that's why you see all this craziness happening, all this craziness, all these ridiculous things being pushed and accepted in our society. Because, see, everything in life is a process. Everything in life has its time. There's a time for everything. This is the devil's time. This is Satan's time. Not Lucifer, because Lucifer was his heavenly name. Okay? So, today, I'm going to talk to you, and I'm going to prove beyond any shadow of a doubt how the system, how this whole world historically has conspired against black people. But here's the catch. Okay? Here's the catch. Racism does not exist. What exists is evil. Plain and simple. Because the reason racism does not exist is because, ladies and gentlemen, spoiler alert, we are one race upon this planet. Sure, they are chosen. There is the true Israelites, the real Israelites. Have Jacob's descendants, Esau's or Edom's twin brother. Okay. So yeah, but at the end of the day, we are one human race. Okay? So let's not get it twisted now. Okay? Let's see the whole picture. And that's the problem. Since humanity has been living under a lie, the mind can be easily manipulated. It can be easily influenced. And again, I'm going to show you proof of it. Okay? So what has been done to the black people, goes beyond racism. In fact, the only racism that exists is among black people themselves, and among Hispanics, and among Native Americans. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, which, by the way, are God's chosen people, but at the end of the day, we are one human race. Okay? We are wicked. We are evil. Yes, we are. In fact, this is the cruelest, the most evil, and the most ridiculous human generation of all time. Okay? So, let's not get it twisted. Let me read you what I wrote for you. And once again, do not forget the links that I will send you. Because, ladies and gentlemen, what I cover here, I always prove. Now, you may say, well, Ruben, they are pushing something that you probably don't believe in. Like, for instance, what if say, like, for instance, let's say they call God's name Yah's name. It's okay. Because remember, I'm the only one that's preaching the gospel and connecting human events through our history and all. I'm the magnifier. I magnify for you. Okay? That's what I am. You have people coming in here preaching the gospel, but when you do it on religion based, and you know what I think about religion, which by the way has been the greatest trick played on on mankind. Okay, the greatest trick played by the devil, played on humanity. Okay, amongst many others, but this is one of the greatest one. Okay, so here we go. So many people come here and they want to preach the gospel and everything, but they still believe some of the lies. For instance, you got some people that preach the gospel, that talk about the Bible, and they really get deep into it, ladies and gentlemen. But you know what? They still believe, for instance, that the earth is a globe, that the earth moves thousands of miles, revolves around the sun thousands of miles in the solar system. I was one of those people that believed that. I woke up. Why don't you see the truth? The truth, ladies and gentlemen, is such a liberating feeling that you cannot even imagine. Okay? Here we go. The plane and exploitation, okay? The plane and exploitation of human emotions factor has been at play since we decided to go the way of confusion, sufferings, and death. Which, by the way, were the consequences, like cause and effect, action, reaction, okay? So, by believing in a lie delivered to us by the very author and founder of this lie, whose earthly name is Satan. In fact, the first human emotion created and stated was by the Creator himself, God Almighty, when he ordered our forefathers when he told and warned them of the consequences of disobeying him, because he told him not to do something, and as always, we do the opposite of it. And that's why this whole world is opposite. That's why you see Pride Month. That's why you see kids, little babies, ladies and gentlemen, being turned into little boys turned into little girls, and little girls turned into little boys. Ladies and gentlemen, humanity has gone crazy because it has chosen to remain on the lie, practicing the lie. And one of those people was who? Edom. The Bible called red, okay, which is where all white folks came out of. Those are white folks' descendants. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Again, we are one race, one human race, okay? Do not get it twisted. We are all one human race created by God himself. And by the way, those who tells you, those people that tells you that the Israelite, the lying Israelites on the street, oh, the white man is the devil, and he will be destroyed, and that since God hates him, well, we're gonna hate it. Ladies and gentlemen, do not fall for that. Do not even pay mind to these people. The fact of the matter is that we are one created race, and God loves his race. In fact, Edom, which is Esau, was a man of God. He represented the Hebrew. And all of a sudden, because this man made a whole bunch of evil things and even went to a witch. He even consulted a witch. He was even possessed by a special demon sent by God. Ladies and gentlemen, just because he did that back then, you mean all his descendants are condemned? No. No. In fact, the Bible clearly tells you, yes, God hated Esau. God hates Esau. But he hated the sin that he did and what he became as a person. But that doesn't mean that all his descendants are marked for suffering and destruction. No. Even though prophecies have been fulfilled to the T. Okay? In fact, if we go to speaking, I didn't mean to go there, but I'm going to go there for a little bit. Okay, Genesis 27. Genesis chapter 27 is starting on verse 38. Now this is the first, this is where all white folks, Europeans, came out of. And we, the Gentiles, who are called Gentiles, are his descendants. Here we go. Starting on verse 38, Genesis chapter 27, verse 38. And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what is happening here is that Esau, remember, he sold his birthright to his brother Jacob. And Jacob was already gone. He was going to his father. To his uncle, his mother's sister, Laban. So, "39. And Isaac his father answered, said unto him." Now listen. Listen, if you think I'm putting you on, that I'm some tinfoil hat, crazy conspiracy theories. Listen. And Isaac, verse 39, once again, and Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. 40. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me explain to you exactly what is happening here. Especially when it comes to verse 40. And please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm a student of history, and I have studied history. And I can tell you right now, in case you didn't know, and if you know, And if you do know this, then remember it. Remember, look at this. By thy sword shalt thou live. Correct me. Isn't that exactly what not the white man, because the Bible, there's no such thing as the white man in the Bible. Isn't that exactly, because the Bible calls him red man, isn't that exactly, but for argument's sake, let's call white man. So the white man, or the Caucasian man, isn't that exactly how he has gotten everything that he got? Through the sword. I mean, and if you don't believe me, just look at what the European has done, especially the English man, what they have done. I mean, they invaded, and they still hold, and they left their mark in the continent of Africa, in India, in China, which, by the way, Hong Kong was returned back to China in 1999, just in case you didn't know. So, ladies and gentlemen, this book never lies. This book is an instruction book, even though the Roman Catholic Church, who is the first beast, took, as I have previously told you, 16 books out of the Bible, including Enoch. Okay, so now that you know that, please understand that God says, vengeance is mine. How can you be preaching about love and about brotherly love and everything, and then on the left-hand side talk about hate? How can there be hate in your heart or in your mind towards a white brother? No, we are one race. In fact, if a white brother needs my help, I will help him. Just as much as I will help a brown brother, a color, what they call it, black brother, it don't matter. The whole of humanity is my brother. Now, I descended from the Israelites, but still, there is no hate in my heart. In fact, like I have previously said to you, my best friend, as I was going to when I was going to junior high school back in many years ago, as when I was growing up in New York, going to I don't know what it's called now, IS 88 school in Park Slope, on 18th Street and 19th and 7th Avenue, right next to the what is it? Prospect Expressway. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, Brooklyn Prospect Expressway. So right next, there's a highway right there. I went to that school. You know who else went to that school? Larry Fishburne, the guy from Matrix. What was his name in that movie? I forgot. Morpheus, Matrix. Okay, yeah, he graduated from that school, and in MS 88, back in, I don't know, I forgot the year. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, check this. The most confused people and the most easily people to work to completely, because see, when you are lost and you ask somebody for directions and that person gets you more lost, man, you are way down in the rabbit hole. And there's a maze there that you don't know which way to go. What a labyrinth. You don't know which way to go. Okay. So, let me just tell you two things that have been used against black folks in America. Racism and religions. They go hand in hand, ladies and gentlemen. That's how the devil has entrapped the black people in America. Religions, like I said, was the greatest trick ever played on the on humanity by the devil. And racism, another one. And you know why racism? They play that racism card so that we don't see it, that we actually do it to each other. If you don't believe me, take a look at black on black crimes. In Chicago, you name it, everywhere. They have played us, ladies and gentlemen. That's why they legalize drugs. I mean, that's why they legalize marijuana. In fact, this whole world is so evil, and it is aimed towards the minority that are dealing with drug addiction, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to show you the vending machine that they have put up in New York, and I believe they have put it up in New York and California. Okay, vending machine where they put what? Brand new crack pipes, brand new syringes, so that you can shoot up. And of course, never fails, condoms, because our people are addicted to sex. Any addiction that we have. So I'm going to show you how these people find this, they find there's nothing wrong with it. Of course not. Because it's all part of a plan to keep the masses, to keep our people totally blind and self-destroying. This is what you call an operation called what? They should call this self-destruction people. Self-destroying people. We're just making it easier for them. You understand? Ladies and gentlemen, our people are the most religious people on the planet. That's why the devil, it was so easy for the devil to what? Entrap us. And that's why they don't believe in what the Bible says. Because religion is nothing but a trick. Remember, all religion, and you can do your research, all of religions came out of the Roman Catholic Church. Yes. And I know you may say, oh, Ruben, but what about Hinduism, which predates religion? Yes. But who moves it? Who moves those ideologies? India had 39,000 gods one time. It's the same spirit which created the Roman Catholic Church under Constantine, under the Emperor Constantine in the year 325 in the Council of Nicaea. Do your research, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to wake up. It is no more, there's no time to be sleeping anymore. It is time to wake up, okay, and be up. Because there's a lot of interesting thing coming down the pipe, especially the US dollar collapse. It's coming very soon, ladies and gentlemen. And that's why you see this indictments for this Donald Trump indictment and this Hunter laptop and bribery and Burisma, Biden and the big guy. It's nothing but a distractions, ladies and gentlemen, because America is done. America is being played like a fiddle. Ladies and gentlemen, in fact, being of our people, and I call it our people, because just as much as black people are my people, so are the white people. Yes, I get along with everybody. In fact, going back to, and this game was playing on everybody, Black Lives Matter, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't that ironic? Black Lives Matter, really? How can Black Lives Matter when you don't believe in the nuclear family, where their father has to be in the home, which is the cause of all the crimes. Because if there's a father figure in the home and the spiritual direction, ladies and gentlemen, not through religions, because remember, Christ never showed us a religion. Yeah, he talked about a church. Yes, but what is a church? It is just gathering of people. It could be a home, at your home. It could be at a temple. Okay? So all of religions, ladies and gentlemen, came out of the Roman Catholic Church, including the Islamic religion. Don't believe me? Do your research. I send you the proof. I previously sent you the proof, but that's not what I'm here for. I'm talking about some of the links that I will send you is the racism that is being practiced, for instance, in Canada. Sister and that brother there, which I respect, there's no racism. Racism is among our people with envy. When we kill each other. Look how many people were shot in Chicago in Memorial Day weekend. 50 people, 11 of them fatally. Now you may say, well, how can this be, Ruben? There are no gun shop in Chicago. Well, I'm gonna leave you with the links there as well. This is no joke. This is a diabolical, satanic agenda to destroy God's people. You got to keep them distracted. First it was the crack epidemic. Now they are legalizing marijuana laced with fentanyl from China that are killing our people. In fact, the legalization is going to be the new crack epidemic. It's to destroy our people, ladies and gentlemen. The same thing with Margaret Sanger, with the creation of abortion. Okay, so you got abortion, you got legalizing of drugs, you got vending machine in the streets of New York, where black, Hispanic people live at. Oh yeah. In fact, the first time, I mean, if this wasn't real, it was like it would have been like a satire, a freaking joke. But the devil is no longer playing games. He given us to us for real. Why? Because we have believed the lies. We have believed the lies of religion. We have believed the lies of politics, that our votes count. So since you have believed other lies, then believe these lies with the vending machine. We do it because we love you. We care about you. When in reality, they're facilitating the destruction of God's people. And we don't even know, because we don't even know our history. We don't even know that we are living under the curses talked about in Deuteronomy. I'm not going to read it now. Deuteronomy chapter 28. From the first verse to chapter 68. Read it. So Black Lives Matter, huh? What a freaking lie. And they lie to you because they exploit your emotions, you see. Well, and the devil learned that by what? He learned that because he's a copycat. He wants to be God. He wants you to worship him, just like humanity has done through a history via different gods. Ra, the god Ra in Egypt. Zeus in the Greek Empire. Roman Empire, Jupiter, you name it. Okay. So the first emotion, and the Creator told the people that were created, which is our forefather, that created the image of God. He told them, do not eat are the fruit of knowledge of good and evil. The devil said, don't believe him. He's a liar. I ate of the tree. Look at me. I know. You can ask me anything. So come on. Come on. You eat of it. And we know the rest. So please take a look at the links that I will send you. First, they're always distracting you with Father's Day, which is a pagan day, pagan holiday, which I'm going to prove to you, just like Mother's Day is. Then you got vending machine in the corners as if New York had. I'm so glad that I'm out of there. See, God takes care of its own. Okay? In fact, so many people wish they could live, that they could be out of there. Don't worry, God will take you, we'll bring you out of there. Just keep your faith in God. Leave everything in his hand, and whose real name is what? Whose real name is I am that I am. So the devil borrowed this game that he thought, well, he saw as a game. The first thing that God told him, hey, do not disobey, do not eat, because in the day that you eat of it, you shall surely die. The devil said the opposite. See? God created Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve, right? What is the devil doing? Remember, he's the opposite. He said, no. You cannot feel your gender when you're a little baby. You can just tell your mom, I feel like a little girl. Maybe I am trapped. Maybe God made a mistake. God makes mistakes, right? Ladies and gentlemen, I don't even want to be around when God is going to take his people out, because the destruction is going to be so nice and so swift. I mean, this God-forsaken world. Unbelievable. You may say, how come these people are becoming so stupid? Well, because humanity has chosen to stay on the lie. And the more lies they feed you. And for instance, the satanic ideology that we came from what? Evolution. And so on and so on. So a lot of psychological game has been playing on us. So, okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, they're going to distract you with what? They're going to distract you with Father's Day, which I include a link there. Vending machine in New York, which the first time that they put up the vending machine, it was empty out, because they're going to take those crack pipes and then they're just going to sell it. I know, I used to be in the drug business. I used to sell coke back in New York. Then they're going to hit you with, they already hit you with legalizing marijuana, except that this one is stronger and more addictive. Because back in the past, we had the idea, oh, marijuana is so good. You never hear people stealing. Yeah, but it robs your mind. It makes you forgetful. You forget things so easily. Okay? So that's what I got for you there. Okay, you got Father's Day, you got vending machine, you got, and not only that, but, you know, you got, again, like I said, condoms. I mean, can you believe this? We are corrupting. Is that the answer to their problems? I'm going to send you the links. Forget about the Democrat and the Republican paradigm. They're all the same, ladies and gentlemen. And you got some brothers out there that are half awakened, that are not telling the people, God's people, as to why they are suffering, as to why they are living under the curses. It's sad. Okay? And why our young people are still killing each other, not just in Chicago, all over the United States of America, in Africa, you name it. People still think that our people are Africans. Ladies and gentlemen, no. That's the land that our forefathers ran to. In fact, the name Africanus is from a white man. Okay? America is under a different a name, America, which was an Italian explorer. So we are what? African American? Give me a freaking break. No, you come from the tribe of Judah, black people. And it's time for you to wake your ass up and stop this system pushing your button and destroying your own community. So there's no racism. Get it through your head. Abortion. Just take a look what Margaret Sanger is telling you there. Sanger, just take a look. It's been part of. It is part of a systematic. Remember what they used to do to our people back in the 1920, 1930. They used to burn people at the stake. And that used to be the Broadway show. They used to burn. They used to take little babies and give it to crocodiles. Ladies and gentlemen, please. This is no racism. Get that thing erased from your mind, ladies and gentlemen. We practice racism. Black people practice racism amongst themselves. Hispanic people practice because they envy each other. I mean, you see a brother putting up a store. What is the first thing that we do? Hey, brother, what's happening, man? Yeah, can you hit me up with something, man? I'll pay you next week. See what I'm saying? And then if they don't do it, oh, man, you're goons. Man, you like the white man. You understand? Our people have been infected with the racism, racism disease, racism plague, and we have believed that. And we even believe the Black Lives Matter, when they don't even believe on the. In fact, it was founded by 3 lesbians that don't believe, obviously, don't believe in the nuclear family, which from where they came from. So you see, our essence and our nature, when we do evil things, it's just like the devil. Isn't that what Lucifer, which was his heavenly name in heaven, did to God? He wanted to get away from God. He thought he could do a much better job, having all this power. Such ridiculous. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to wake up. Establish a strong relationship with your Creator. Regardless of your skin color, following the 10 Commandments. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, please. The 10 Commandments which are behind me. Okay? Just Google it. 10 Commandments in the King James. By the way, King James, ladies and gentlemen, was not a homosexual. See, that's another thing they've been feeding you and you've been believing. No wonder so many atheists, not to mention what their religion, because atheism, ladies and gentlemen, is being created through the deception of religion. People are finally waking up to the truth that they've been lied to. What a surprise. Because politicians and governments don't lie. That's all they do. Everything is a lie in this freaking world. May God bless you. And I would really love to hear your opinion. It seems like I leave people, when they see my video, it seems like I leave them like, wait a minute. Man, he's so right. I don't have nothing to say. No. Share this knowledge. Subscribe. Get new subscribers. Get people involved. Put your little grain in making this world a better place. Because they're gonna hit you soon. They're gonna hit us with what? Lockdowns again, ladies and gentlemen. Climate change lockdowns. Again, another lie that you have believed and you have obeyed the system. Okay? May God bless you. Y'all take care.